I want us to stay with politics for a bit and continue to focus on these two gentlemen, President Uhuru Kenyatta, Deputy President William Ruto. Now, his outbursts and the swift rejoinder from the so-called tangatanga group has exposed to tensions that have been simmering in the governing party. So are things falling apart? Or can Jubilee still rise from confusion? Well, we welcome back our Sam Gituku back from a well-deserved break to take a closer look at the rift that appears to be widening by the day.
Throughout the session at the National Akorino Conference, the two top leaders stared at the days following proceedings, tickled from time to time and engaging in chit-chat, mainly initiated by the deputy. What the deputy didn't know is the president's message of the day that was in a language not his.
Na matiko ndogamia barabara ria ndithondekeire iria ndirenda gukinya na kuria ndirenda gutwara andu aitu na kuria ndirenda kumakinyia.
A spirited rant that lasted minutes, whose content is now subject to translation and interpretation.
Being coy in his message and knowing when and how to target his message, isolating and selecting the recipients of his message, and the other thing is this, knowing how to crush his opponents.
I think the president is telling his deputy-in-chief, stop it, let's work. You don't need rock science to understand easy body language. You don't need complexities of physics to understand verbal communication. And you don't need a linguistic sage to know the happenings around. The clouds are gathering, it's about to rain. And if you don't have an umbrella, there will be a torrent. And a tornado will sweep you to political oblivion in the cesspool of history.
The president accused unnamed people of betraying the Jubilee dream, urging members of parliament involved to return to their constituencies and resolve challenges of the citizenry, leaving everyone guessing which MPs he had in mind.
Nekuga ndoigire ndirenda siasa matigecire ne kundisha madishaga ga maruta kinya kou mathiaga tiga one.
Mr. President was speaking specifically to a class of cacophonous political caste that is hell-bent to causing anarchy and chaos.
A section of legislators, majorly from central Kenya and Rift Valley, have been on a campaign pitching for Ruto's 2022 presidential ambition. And even though he rarely acknowledges the endorsement, his has been many rallies and inroads during which he has expressed his disdain for the Raila Odinga Kenyatta handshake, while questioning the manner in which the war on corruption is being fought.
By undermining the president, by consistently twisting the president, by using politicians, busybodies, to send a coded language to the message to the president. They're not, you are creating the suspicion.
Any legislator elected from the Mount Kenya region would bring himself or herself an appreciation of one fact, that there's only so much the president can do against them right now. Because if they're going to the ballot, they're not likely to go to the ballot with the president as the head of the team or the head of the pack.
And take this to the bank or your nearest circle. Uhuru Kenyatta is insurmountable in the region. People can be pretentious, all right? Seeking some elusive political posturing that seem to suggest that they are going to dominate the central Kenya region.
But through it all, Ruto has never openly shown his discontent with the president.
From millions of Kenyans with all capacities, wenye uwezo tofauti, wewe ulinichagua nikawa naibu yako. Mimi, Mheshimiwa Rais, I want to say I thank you very much for making me the person that I am today.
Even Judas Iscariot was so good to Jesus. But what happened is the one who betrayed Jesus. It is not what they say that we take it seriously. It is what they do that justifies their relationship with the head of state.
It is Christ loyalty. The garment is there, but it is creased. And the ironing cannot easily be done, at least not from how things have turned out.
It is no longer at ease. The center cannot hold, no longer at ease in Jubilee.
The president has had his say without according an opportunity of response to the persons that he was targeting. The coming days, weeks and months will be open to interpretation by the recipients of that message. What's not in doubt is the impending impact, not just in the politics of the Jubilee Party, but of the nation. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.